Hey YouTube, you're watching the JR Sig reviews here today, and today's review is going to be on another pack that was brought back from America, my trip to New York, and I'm just going to get straight onto it, and here we are. Marlboro Lights, the American version. Now I've been wanting to try these like the Newports for a long time, but not on because of the strength of the cigarette, but more on because I'd like to try the American version, simply because to see if it's any better than the Europeans. But I can definitely guarantee that it is. So yeah, anyway, let's get onto the cigarette. So as you can see here, it is a 85mm king size cigarette, and it has a king size filter here, and it says Marlboro in gold with 3 bands down at the filter, and tobacco tone is medium to light at the most. So yeah, let's get this lit up with my Zippo. So first draw off the bat's very nice. Well, it's nice. It's definitely better than the European version of Marlboro Lights. It's a little sweet. It's got a hint of sweetness from the first draw. But in terms of flavour, it's not that complex. Maybe as I get more down in the cigarette, I'll get a more complex, more complex range of flavours. But just now, no, you don't really get too much flavour with the first draw. In terms of Marlboro taste, you don't get too much of that either with the first draw, but it's very smooth with a hint of sweetness, which is quite nice. But it's not the best in the world. Draw is definitely alright. For a filtered cigarette, it's pretty good. Filter squishiness is alright. As you can see, it's not too squishy at the moment, but it might not hold for the rest of the cigarette, I don't know. But we'll just wait and see. You do get the hit, unlike the European Marlboro Lights, which you don't tend to get much of a hit from. Well, at least I don't. But with these, you do get a bit more. These come in at about 11mg of tar and about 0.8mg of nicotine. So the nicotine level is on par with a Marlboro Red European, and you do tend to get the nicotine hit from that. But again, with Marlboros, unlike the Reds, the American, these do tend to leave a little bit of gunkiness within the mouth. So with that, it's a little similar to the European Marlboro Lights, but again, they are a lot better, and I will say a lot better. Draws better on these, as well as nicotine hit, because they have, I think, 2.2 or 0.3mg stronger. I'm not too sure, I haven't had Marlboro Lights in a very long time. The European version, but these definitely are better than the ones you get over here, but they're still not a great cigarette. They're good. I would definitely recommend that you do pick them up, but they're not the best in the world. If I got the opportunity to pick up these or Marlboro Red American, I would definitely pick up the Marlboro Reds. But that is purely based on the strength and nicotine hit you get from the Marlboro Reds compared to the Marlboro Lights. But they're still a pretty decent cigarette. Burning evenness is relatively even, with no blotch on the paper as well, as I can see, which is good, indicates good paper. But burn time on these does resemble, is just like your all your Marlboros. They do tend to burn a bit fast for my liking. But again, it makes up for the draw. But yeah, it's a pretty decent cigarette. I wouldn't have these as my everyday smoke. No, not really. Flavour wise, as I'm getting more in the cigarette, I'm past halfway. I'm still not getting that complex flavours. Not too much flavours within the cigarette, which is a little disappointing. But we'll go check the body on this. Body is alright for a filtered cigarette. I'll put it in comparison with a Camel filter, and it is in no way better than a Camel filter. The body on a Camel filter is a hell of a lot better. These aren't even as good as a Newport or a Parliament. The Parliaments and the Newports both have a better body than these, but it's still alright for a filtered cigarette. It's not the worst that I've had. Still pretty good though. Draws very good. And yeah. But again, as you can see, the burn time on these isn't great at all, and the filter, as you get down by the end, is getting a little squishy, but that's with most cigarettes anyway, so I can't really mark down too much on that. And this is me finished. Alright, so we'll get on to packaging design. So as you can see here, it's very basic, simplistic. You've got the gold bit here, it says filtered cigarettes at the top with Marlboro, and it says smooth original flavour. It says the exact same on the back, and you got the little health warning there, which is good. And it says on the other side, for special offers, Marlboro.com, limited to eligible smokers 21 plus. Although the smoking age in America is 18, so I'm not sure why that says that, but it does. And you've got gold pack there. It's a flip top box, as you can see. And yeah, so packaging design is alright. It's not the best in the world, but I wouldn't mark it down too much on that. So flavour wise, I'd have to give it around about an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for flavour. It's got pretty good balanced flavour, but not too much that leaves to the mind. Body's not great. I'd give that around about a 6 out of 10 for the body. Aroma is quite nice. It's quite a light smell, but it's quite nice, very pleasant. Chemical rating, I can taste a little bit of chemicals, so I have to give that around about 2 out of 10 for the chemicals. But overall rating, I'd give Marlboro Lights American, I'll give them a 7.5, 8 out of 10. So this has been my review on Marlboro Lights American, and until the next review guys, goodbye YouTube.